How to deal with arthritis in cold weather. Winter months can increase the severity of arthritis symptoms. It is imperative to dress in layers and choose fabrics that wick moisture away from the skin. As winter temperatures get below freezing, you may need to take vitamin D supplements to increase your levels. If you'd rather not exercise outside, explore ways to work out at home that require less space and minimal equipment. Keeping a journal of your symptoms is another important step. By recording pain levels and changes in your lifestyle, you will be able to make the most informed decisions possible. As the temperature drops, it is important to make sure that you stay active. Even if it's just a few minutes a day, exercise will help reduce the inflammation in your joints. A simple warm bath before you go outside can be helpful for your joints. If you're not able to do any outdoor exercise, try indoor activities. Walking or going to the gym are both options, but you can use a treadmill at home. Treadmills are popular in many gyms and are great for arthritic joints. As cold weather is bad for our bodies, we should try to stay active as much as possible. While cold weather may seem fun, it can also exacerbate your symptoms. If you're able to do so, you should take a warm bath or a warm shower. You may even want to invest in a paraffin bath, which melts paraffin wax into water. The heat from the wax will soothe your aching joints and muscles. Keeping active will also help your body cope with the pain. Cold weather can make your joints stiff and painful. This is why dressing in layers is an excellent idea, and it won't cost you anything. The best type of fabric for a coat or vest is lightweight and easy to open and close. Down vests are great options if you want to keep yourself warm and cozy, while down vests can also be useful if you want to keep the weather out. There are also other methods to deal with arthritis in cold weather. Moreover, it's important to get enough rest. Cold weather makes it difficult to walk or move around, so you should get enough rest every day. It is advisable to go swimming in the winter season as it will help you recover faster. If you have arthritis, you should exercise a lot. Taking part in aerobic exercises will help you cope with the pain. It will also strengthen your muscles and bones. Besides exercise, it's also important to stay active. Taking part in joint-friendly physical activity will help you manage the pain and stiffness caused by arthritis. If you have been bedridden or have arthritis for many years, the cold weather will make your arthritis pain even worse. The weather will make your joints stiffer and cause them to flare up. However, if you are physically active, cold weather will not affect you as much as warm weather does. Keeping a warm place can help you deal with arthritis in cold weather. Wear extra layers and gloves to protect your hands. Taking a hot bath or swimming in a heated pool will help you get out of the cold. Avoid overindulging in rich foods that are high in fat, sugar, and salt. These foods can cause an arthritic flare-up, so be sure to limit your intake of these items. It's essential to keep the achy joints warm. Wrapping up with extra layers and gloves will protect the hands, and you should consider wearing extra layers for your knees and elbows. If you're in an area without a heating system, consider using a hot tub or swimming in a heated pool. Don't overindulge in rich foods during the holidays. Eating too much can trigger an arthritis flare-up, so avoid them at all costs. Disclaimer: this content is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Please consult with a physician with any questions that you may have regarding a medical condition. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you watch in this video. We strive for 100% accuracy, but errors may occur, and medications, protocols, and treatment methods may change over time. The question, does arthritis get worse in cold weather, has become one of the most common questions of arthritis sufferers. Unfortunately, this myth is often perpetrated by individuals with the disease. There are some simple lifestyle changes that you can make to alleviate the pain and discomfort associated with rheumatoid arthritis. Fortunately, many of these measures are relatively easy to implement and can lead to better overall health for those with rheumatoid arthritis. The question of whether cold weather makes arthritis worse is a controversial one, with little scientific evidence to back this up. Still, many sufferers of this disease have reported feeling worse or stiffer in cold weather, and it's possible that the cold is the culprit. For these reasons, you should seek professional advice before making any drastic changes to your lifestyle. Here are some tips to help alleviate your symptoms. Don't ignore the symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis. Humidity. Humidity makes the condition worse, so if you're prone to arthritis pain, you should be prepared for some damp and humid days. Summer days, on the other hand, tend to be dry and warmer. However, the weight of the air increases in cold weather, while it decreases in hot weather. It's important to note that humidity and temperature are related, so the weather you're in can make your arthritis pain worse. Climate. The temperature can play a large role in causing pain in people with arthritic joints. Those who have arthritis are more likely to experience pain on days when temperatures are colder. But it's also important to remember that the climate is not always the only factor affecting arthritis pain. If you're not sure if cold weather causes joint pain, talk to your doctor and find out what your symptoms are and how the weather is impacting your condition. Cold weather can exacerbate the symptoms of arthritis. When the temperature drops, your pain receptors are more sensitive to the cold. This can increase the severity of arthritis symptoms. If you have arthritis, the cold weather can increase the amount of pain you feel. It is especially important to limit activity during the cold season. While it may be difficult to exercise, you should still be aware of the cold weather and make sure that your body is getting enough vitamin D to combat the effects of the cold. Although the weather may not be the only cause of your pain in arthritic joints, it can aggravate the symptoms. Fortunately, it isn't impossible to stay active despite cold weather. Whether you're in a wheelchair or walking up a hill, there are many ways to stay active, even if you don't feel like leaving your home. If you live in a region with severe winters, you may want to consider a few strategies to keep your symptoms under control. Changing weather is not the only cause of arthritis pain. The temperature can affect the way your body reacts to the cold. The cold weather can affect the way you feel, and it can also worsen joint symptoms. If you have arthritis, the colder the temperature, the more it hurts. It's not a bad thing, but it's worth it to get the right treatment. You can do this by dressing in layers and taking extra precautions during the cold. During cold weather, your arthritis symptoms can get worse. During cold weather, make sure to stay active. Walking, biking, and swimming are some of the easiest ways to exercise and keep your joints warm. Avoiding cold temperatures may also help your arthritis, so try to dress in layers and avoid strenuous activities. You can also take advantage of the weather by taking a walk outside or swimming. You can still do your favorite exercises inside, though. Those with rheumatoid arthritis are at risk for cold weather discomfort. Barometric pressure changes can cause joint swelling and pain, which can exacerbate your condition. Aside from wearing a warm jacket, you should also wear protective clothing and use a heat pack to keep your joints warm. If these precautions don't provide relief, you should seek medical attention. You should also make sure to dress in layers when the weather changes drastically.